Hello? Lots of leaks has among us, and I have not looked at any of them. I just woke up, and we got some cards that's set to come out in Circuit Break. This is Magna Volt Dragon. It's a level 4 Dark Dragon. Attack 1800, defense 1200. When Link Monster's effect that targets this card on the field is activated, you can destroy this card. Then send one monster on the field to the graveyard. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was destroyed by battle or card effect and sent there this turn, you can spell summon one Volt monster from your deck except itself. Interesting. You can send cards on the field to the graveyard. Then we got Auto Volt Dragon, level 3 Dark Dragon. Attack 1600, defense 1000. Can only use this card's name effect once per turn. When a Link Monster's effect that targets this card on the field is activated, you can destroy this card, then send one spell trap card on the field to the graveyard, and basically the second effect is the same thing. Pretty interesting. This is Enters Volt Dragon, level 1 Dark Dragon. Attack 0, defense 2200. So that booty though. Can only use this card. You can only use each effect of itself once per turn. When Link Monster is activated, that targets a card on the field is activated, you can destroy this card. Then send one monster on the field. That monster cannot attack. Also, its effects are negated. During the end phase, okay, basically the same thing. And this is Virtual Lore Dragon. It's a Dark Dragon Link. Attack 3000, and its link markers are left, right, and bottom right, and bottom left. Here's what it does. This card can be targeted by monster effects. Once per turn, Quickie! You can target one face-up monster on the field. That monster loses 500 attack and defense. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response to this effect's activation. At the start of the damage step, when this card battles an opponent's monster, you can activate this effect. Gain control of that opponent's monster, placing it at one of this card's link points. But that monster is sent to the graveyard during the next end phase. Oh yeah, and needs 3 effect monsters. I like this one. Oh, what's this? Oh, cards that supports the archetype. Then this is Quick Resolve. Quick play spell. Spell summon one Volt monster from your deck. It can attack and is destroyed during the end phase. This is Subdue Drawed. Quick play spell. Can activate it once per turn. Turn one Volt monster you control, destroy it, and if you do, draw 2 cards. Then we got Stuffing Dragon, level 2 Dark Dragon. Attack 800, defense 400. You can only use this card's effect once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, you can add one Stuffing Dragon for your deck to your hand. Search power. Then we got Gateway Dragon. Level 4, Dark Dragon. Attack 1600, defense 1400. Can only special summon itself this way once per turn. If your opponent controls a Link monster, you can special summon this card from your hand. Once per turn, you can special summon one level 4 or lower Dark Dragon type monster from your hand. And this is Aztec Magician. It's a dark spellcaster type. Attack 1700, and its link markers are up and down. And it needs 2 non-token monsters with the same type. You only link summon herself once per turn. If this card is link summon, return all monsters at this card's link point to the hand. So meaning, you can return your opponent's monster if your opponent conveniently has a monster at its link as her link point, which is awesome. Second effect. Once per turn, you can declare one card name. Activate cards from the top of your deck equal to the link arrow total of monsters at this card's link point that are mutual link with it. And if it's the declare name among those added to your hand, send the others to the graveyard. Interesting. And this is Twin Tangled Dragon. Dark Dragon. Attack 1200, and its links are the right and the bottom. And it needs 2 non-token level 4 and lower dragon type monsters. With this card's link summon, you can pay 500 LP to turn 1 level 5 or higher monster in graveyard. Special summon it at this card's link point, and if you do, its effects are negated if any. Also, it can attack this turn. And this is a deck list. This is Manifest Ragnarok. It's a level 4 light worm. They expect Konami to continue supporting the worm type because, you know, the Cybers type that Yusaku is going to use. And yes, and I will watch the second episode of Reigns. Anyway, attack 1500, defense 1000. Go use each effect of itself once per turn. If this card is normal or special summon, banish the top 3 cards of your deck. And if you do, this card gains 300 attack for each manifest card banished by this effect. When this card inflicts battle damage to your opponent, you can special 1 level 5 or higher manifest monster for your deck. If you do, banish it during the end phase of the next turn. And this is Manifest Tyrant Dragon. Level 8 Light Worm. Attack 2900, defense 2500. If this card was special summoned by a Manifest monster effect, it is unaffected by trap effects. And if it attacks a monster, it can make a second attack in a row. During the standby phase of the next turn, after this card is banished, so you can shuffle this card into the deck to special 1 Manifest monster from your hand. If you do, banish it during the end phase of the next turn. got lots of manifests. This is manifest Delirious, level 7, light worm, attack 2600, defense 1500. And this card is special summon by effect of a manifest monster effect to banish all other face-up special summon monsters on the field. During this standby phase, yada yada yada. Oh, you can banish one manifest card for your deck. And this is manifest the PTS, level 8, light worm, attack 2400, defense 1600. And this card was special summoned by the effect of a manifest monster. Banish all set spell trap cards on the field. During the standby phase of the next turn, after this card is banished, you can show this card into the deck and add one manifest card from your deck to your hand, except it's out. This is Manifest Factor, field spelled. Once per turn, when you normal summon one level 5 or higher. Oh no, yeah, when you normal summon a level 5 or higher manifest monster, you can do it without tributing monsters. Excellent. If you do, banish that monster during the end phase of the next turn. Your opponent cannot activate cards or effects in response of your manifest monster's effects. Interesting. And this is Manifest Dimension, continuous trap card. Can only use each effect of itself once per turn. If your opponent's battle summons a monster, you can turn one of your banished manifest monsters special summon, and if you do, banish it during the end phase of the next turn. And this card is already face up. If another manifest card is banished, you can turn one card your opponent controls, banish it. Huh, that's actually pretty good. Am I interested in the manifest archetype? I don't really like effects that banishes a lot. Not too. Oh wait, we have more news on the new link structure deck. Oh, this is for the star deck for the TCG. Never mind then. Now to some new cards that's set to come out in Duel's Pack Legend Duel list. This is Cyberdark Cannon, level 3 Dark Dragon. Attack 1600, defense 800. Can only use the first and second effect of itself once per turn. You can discard this card, add one machine type Cyberdark monster from your deck to your hand. Their damage calculation when a monster that this card is equipped to as an equipped card attacks or is attacked, you can send one monster from your deck to your graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped, you can draw one card. Cyberdark Claw, level 3 Dark Dragon. Attack 1600, defense 800. You can only use the first and second effect of itself once per turn. You can discard this card, add one Cyberdark spell trap card from your deck to your hand. Their damage calculation when a monster that this card is equipped to as an equipped card attacks or is attacked, you can send one monster from your action deck to the graveyard. If this card is sent to the graveyard while equipped to a monster, you can turn one Cyberdark monster in your graveyard added to your hand. This is Cyberdark Inferno. Nor is a field spelled. You can only use the second and third effects of itself once per turn. First effect, Cyberdark effect monsters you control equipped with equipped cards can be targeted or be destroyed by an opponent's card effects. You can target one Cyberdark monster you controlled, return it to the hand. Then, immediately after this effect resolves, normal summon one Cyberdark monster. If this card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add one Polymerization spell card or Fusion spell card for your deck to your hand. So, this can fetch out Instant Fusion. And this is Meganoid City. Field spelled. You can only use each of these cards' name effect once per turn. If you activate any of these cards' effect, you can spell summon monsters from the extra deck, except fusion monsters this turn. Once per turn, you can target one card you control, destroy it, and if you do, add one Void monster from your deck to your hand. Their damage calculation with a Void monster you control attacks or is attacked. You can send one Void monster from your deck to the graveyard. Their damage calculation such the original attack defense of that monster you control. Damn, I can have a 5k mobile base. That's sweet. And this is Mixroid. Level 4, win, machine, attack, 0 defense, 3200. You can only use this card's name's effect once per turn. You contribute one machine type monster, sponsor one non-win white monster for your deck. Oh man, I can't get out Gyroid. You can pay half of your LP to banish any number of machine type monsters from your graveyard, including this card. Sponsor one Void fusion monster for your action deck whose level is the same as the number of monsters you banish in order in so many conditions, destroying during the end phase. I like how that doesn't count as a fusion summon. Then we got Deuteron, level 5, water, dinosaur, attack 2000, defense 1400. Can only use this card's effect. You can only use each effect of itself once per turn. You can discard, add one body spell trap card for your deck to your hand. If this card is normal summon, you can turn one Hydrogeddon, Oxygeddon, or itself in your graveyard, spell summon it. And this is Bonding D2O, normal spelled. You activate this, you can only use the second effect of itself once per turn. First effect, you contribute two Deuteron, that are Etion, and one Oxygeddon from your hand or field. Sponsor one Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster from your hand, deck, or graveyard. This is treated as sponsored with bodied H2O. Second effect, if this card is in your graveyard, if Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can add this card from your graveyard to your hand. And this is bodied DHO. Normal trap. You can shuffle one each of the Deuteron, Hydrogeddon, and Oxygeddon from your hand or graveyard into the deck. Sponsor one Water Dragon Cluster for your hand or graveyard. You can play this card for your graveyard. Add one Water Dragon or Water Dragon Cluster for your deck or graveyard to your hand. Then we got promos. So the next V-Jump promo is going to be called V-Land. And now we know what the effect is for DDD, Super Straight King Zero Maxwell. It's a level 7 Dark Fiend Pendulum. Attack 2800, defense 2500. Pendulum effect. Can only use the pendulum effect. Can only use the pendulum effect of itself once per turn. Guitar one face a monster. The guitar one face a monster. That monster's defense becomes 0 till the end of this turn. Monster effect. Before damage calculation, if this card attacks a Demon's Possession monster, you have that monster's defense becomes 0 until the end of the damage step. If this card attacks a Demon's Possession monster, inflict precede battle damage to your opponent. You take no battle damage from battles involving this card. Oh yeah, attack 200, defense 2500. Level Dark Fiend Pendulum. It's okay. Then we got White Stingray. Level 4 Water Fish. Attack 1400, defense 1000. You can only sponsor a card with this card's name when in its first effect once per turn, and you can only use the second effect of itself once per turn. You can sponsor this card from your hand by discarding one water monster. If this card is sponsored from the graveyard, you can have this card become a tutor monster during this turn. Hey, it could be a level 4 tutor. And new Cyber's Link Sleaze. Now the Cyber's Link. We got Eco Talker. It's a light Cybers. Attack 2300, and its link point is the bottom and bottom right. And needs 2 Cybers monsters. 2 or more Cybers monsters to be summoned. Once per turn, before damage calculation, when a monster at this card's link point battles an opponent's monster with higher attack, can activate this effect. That monster you controlled cannot be destroyed by battle, and you take no battle damage from that battle. At the damage calculation, have either this card or a monster at this card's link point gain attack equal to the attack of the opponent's monster until the end of this turn. And this is Kimberlet, level 3 Light Cybers. Attack 1500, defense 1500. If this card was normal summon, all Cybers monster you controlled gain attack and defense during your turn. If this card will be destroyed by battle or card effect, you can destroy one Cybers monster you control or have in your hand instead. And this is Boot Sliggard, level 5 Light Cybers. Attack 2300, defense 500. You can only use the first effect of itself once per turn. When a Cyber's monster you control is normal summon. You can sponsor this card from your hand. When this card affects battle damage to your opponent, you can sponsor one Sting token. Level 1 Earth Cyber's token. Attack 0, defense 0. And this is Backlinker. Level 3 Dark Cybers. Attack 1600, defense 0. If your opponent controls a monster in the extra monster zone, you can sponsor this card from your hand. Contribute this card, shuffle all monsters in the extra monster zones into the deck. Also, you can sponsor monsters from the extra deck for the rest of this turn. This is Backdoor. Cybernet Backdoor. Quick play spell. You only activate once per turn. Turn 1, Cyber's monster you control, bash it. And if you do, add 1 Cyber's monster with attack lower than the biggest monster's attack from your deck to your hand. And if you do, add 1 Cyber's monster with attack lower than that banished monster's original attack from your deck to your hand. Return that banished monster to your field during your next standby phase, and if you do, it can attack directly this turn. Interesting. Also, we got one more new card for the new structure deck. Yep, we got a new vanilla monster for Cybers. And this is Digitron. It's a level 2 Earth Cybers. Attack 1500, defense 0. Just another normal monster. So yeah, not interested in the Link stuff. If only any of them were fire monsters, I will definitely try it out. But nope, they're not. What's the attribute on the? Oh, that one's a lie. Also, this looks like could be a another Goki Link monster. Have the feeling that this is another Goki Link monster. It'll be called Goki V Lan. Definitely will be profiling a water dragon and a void deck, because they look interesting. As for the first revealed for Circuit Break, I'm not really that interested, except for this one. I like the effect for this one. I'll try to make decks that uses this. And it needs 2 non-token monsters of the same type. So you can throw this in Ignites if you want to. So yeah, that's all. I'll see you guys later. Peace.